It's very exciting to me to think that here I have lived for 94 years, and very soon in my life, as I got into high school, I began to say, gee, who am I? Why am I here? How have I been so richly blessed? But I am so aware at this point in my human journey that I feel something deep inside that says, whatever time you have left, give yourself to loving people and helping people.
Breathe, but don't you sigh when the colors turn to gray. And take heed, but don't reply when there's nothing left to say. Before you bow down to an empty throne, who would you like to be?
Remember I recorded you on video?
Yes.
It's now on the internet and people all over the world have been listening to it.
Oh, no.
When I went to Vegas, people came up to me and said, oh, I loved what your grandpa said on Christmas.
Oh,
so your voice and your
amazing.
words are spreading out all over the world.
Gee, you can't encompass the privilege and the opportunity and the sense of the weight of your being counted for something. We have violated all the beliefs that we've had in terms of the sacredness of each person in the world, and we've killed so many people. Oh, how sad. This is all wrong. War is not the method. It never has been the method for really solving and helping people to love one another and to hug one another.
Yes.
And recognize that we are all of infinite worth. If you don't have love, you don't have what holds the world together. I am in my cocoon, and I remember as a boy reaching up and taking hold of a little old brown shell and opening it, and there was the possible butterfly. And that's where I am. I'm now waiting for this shell to be opened, and I'll be a butterfly. You change form, you change dimensions, and that's what death is. It's just like birth. And we're all excited about your brother being able to see the new life that he and his spouse, he and Jen, are getting ready this next few months, and they can already see the fingers and the toes through that marvelous machine. And that's the greatest miracle of the world, really.
Very true.
A new person. Well, as I open up the shells, I'm getting ready for my translation, or my laying aside the cocoon and flying. Of course, if you want to use earthly dimensions, you'd say a person comes down from heaven and a person goes up to heaven. One dies and one is born. Ah, that's wonderful. That's the great mystery.
No, because you would never drop a camera, would you?
I've dropped 3 of them, you know. I've dropped 3 of these. I like it.
Look
It's
at that.
small. It's Olympus, same as we've had before.
So let's see if you can just figure out how to use it without any instructions.
And it says there, I've turned up that there, and it shows you his picture. Well, hello, friend. Made a beat.
Look at you!
Look at that.
You're now on the...
What a miraculous world.
You realize
I've
you learned how to
lived
use your digital camera in 15 seconds?
in. Really?
You're pretty good for an old dog. That's pretty good.
I just think that's thrilling. The mind is God, I think. God is energy. God is love. God is life. I believe that. I have a sense of wonderment, but you got to use your reason. God gave you reason. The power to reason, to run things through your mind, to say, yeah, that makes sense. And the highest experience of sense. Life is a blast for this old man. I'm just thrilled with living. But we're growing, and I still have hope for my world that, like you, as you hug me and I hug you, in my imagination and my mind, we are tied together. We're all brothers and sisters on this planet, and we must somehow learn to live together. You only live once.
That's right.
Enjoy the color and let yourself go in the joy and the experience of being a privilege to live in a day when you can do this kind of thing. Reach around the world. Did you say every 6 seconds?
It's nonstop. We're always every vibration that comes out of your mouth is going through the internet and vibrating out.
Oh my!
All over the world.
Isn't that amazing? If we'd only learn to love one another. We live in a world we need to get positive about things and rejoice in the gift of life. That's right.
So once a week we try to remind ourselves
we do.
To
hug you.
To hug one another and focus on the good. So let's give ourselves a hug.
And you hug yourself. My brother, my sister, we are related. And mind is God. Mind, that's part of whatever the creative is. That's, you and I are part of it. And we have the power to choose and to think good thoughts after whatever creative force made us. Spirit, love, truth, kindness, honesty. Oh, these are all intimate expressions of that.
And as you said during lunch, let us never lose our sense of wonder, and let us always have fun.
That is correct. Blessings on you.
Blessings on you. Happy Hug Nation.
Yes.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Thank you.
Love is the law of life. If we love, we are blessed. If we do not love, we suffer. But I've been so grateful to relate and have tried to build my life on work and worship and love and play.
Tomorrow's become today. There's no piper left to pay. I guess it's time to leave it all behind. And to all those who remain, before you slip on down the chain, seek love. It's all you need to find. Before you try to take my soul away, is life just a figment of decay? Before you try to take what's left to see, could I part ways with history? And when I come back to this place in the form of an angel's grace, would you laugh or would you cry? And when conflict greets disease and all the pillars replace the trees, will you be ready to look through a blind man's eye? Before you try to take my soul away, your strongest breeze won't make me sway. Before you try to take what's left to see, when I'm dead and gone, will you sing my lonely song, or just go back to hellos and goodbyes? And if you're sad and blue when the congregation's through, now could you laugh at all these rhythms of disguise? Before you try to take my soul away, can I rearrange my last bouquet? Before you try to take what's left to see, am I ready to walk far away from me?